early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, everybody. I'm Will Reed.
And I'm Langdon Reed.
And we are Wilson Fairchild. And happy 4th of July.
And happy birthday, America.
Right here from Stanton, Virginia.
So glad y'all are joining us here tonight.
Yes.
This is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, this is going to be like looking through the years, all the 4th of July celebrations in Stanton, Virginia.
Man, there's a lot of songs. There's a lot of stories.
A lot of people.
A lot of memories.
A lot of famous people that came to Stanton.
A lot of stuff to talk about.
Hey, we're right here on the football field where it all began.
This is it.
1970.
Right here.
Yep.
I think the stage was set up right here around the 50-yard line.
Okay.
And then the people right here in the bleachers until they outgrew it, and then they went across the way to the baseball field.
That's exactly right.
This is it right here.
Hey, I'm going to call a friend of ours in here that's going to be a big part of this show, okay?
You got friends?
Well, he's a friend of somebody's.
Okay.
Just wait a minute.
Great.
Scott! Jeff!
Hey, guys.
Scott. There he is, right there. Here he is.
How you doing?
Our
What's up, buddy?
MC
Hey,
for
good
the
to see
night.
you, man.
You just totally blew him off. He tried to shake
Totally,
hands
yeah.
with you. He was
Get
acting.
with the program.
It's okay.
Bud. Get with the program.
Sorry.
So our good friend Scott Jackson on the radio for years.
Many, yeah, about 22.
A big, huge, successful Stanton DJ and a great friend, has become a part of our Happy Birthday America committee. But he is the MC of the show and this show.
We need somebody to host this musical journey.
Yeah.
Well,
that we're
I'll
gonna
do
go
my
through.
best.
Can you do
Okay.
that for us?
We're going to try. I
That'd be
understand
great.
there's a lot of memories to talk about.
Yes.
A lot of great country music in the show tonight.
Oh, we hope so.
But you're right. It all started right here
Yeah.
back in 1970. How old were you, Will?
I wasn't born then. That's why we called you so you could tell
Call
us
the
some
old
of
guy in.
to the old stuff, the original stuff. Langdon, were you born then?
No.
No. So he'll be our reference for all the old stuff.
So let's
Yeah.
set the record straight. In 1970,
Okay.
right, when this started,
Right.
I was only like 9 years old.
You don't have
Okay.
to tell
So-
people that.
Yeah.
Wasn't that far off, but
Yeah.
I do have memories of coming over here.
Right.
And you're right, it all began right here back in 1970. And
That is
Statler
crazy.
started it
Yes.
that year.
Yeah.
But it didn't take very long for this event to outgrow this venue.
That's right.
Right.
And then we went over there.
Yeah.
Well, hey, are you ready for some good country
You know
music?
what? There's only one problem that I've got so far with the show.
We're
that
not,
we need
we're
to
not even
fix.
like 5 minutes into the show, Will. What's
I'm
your
pretty
problem?
I'm pretty sure I emailed and said that I was going to wear the white shirt.
Oh.
Do you know how silly this is going to look on the TV or the computer? That all of us have white shirts on.
I know that's not true because
I didn't get an email.
I didn't give him my email.
I didn't get an email.
All right, so what do we do about this?
Do y'all have emails?
Is there anything we can do about it?
Certainly can. Who can fix it?
Can you do like a
I can
snap
fix
thing?
it. I can fix it. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to snap and fix this, and we'll get on with the show.
Okay,
Ready?
go ahead.
1, 2, 3. What about that? Abby.
The guy's
All
good.
right. Yeah, that's right.
That guy is good.
Ooh, all right, now we're fixed. Now we're ready to celebrate the
All
4th
right,
of
you ready
July.
for some country music?
Hey,
Play
we
some
can do
music?
it. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're going to play some music, at least let me do this much for you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Happy Birthday America 2021. We are proud to be on the stage once again, or at least in this stadium where it all began, with Will and Langdon, Wilson Fairchild.
Have you ever been on Broadway and seen Ernest Tubbs' nudie suits? Or to the Hall of Fame and seen a pair of worn out cowboy boots? Or heard Farewell Party and I'm so lonesome I could cry? Well, we love country music and we'll never let it die. Hey, everybody, country on. Grab your partner, do-si-do to a country song. Play it loud, play it proud, let's all sing along. Everybody, country on. Oh, play one now. There's been a lot of changes in country music from years ago. But it don't matter, it's still the best music on the radio. We sing the truth and tell a story with every country song. Hand in hand across the land, come on y'all, get your country on. Hey everybody, country on. Grab your partner, do-si-do to a country song. Play it loud, play it proud, let's all sing along. Everybody, country on. Everybody, country on. Grab your partner, do-si-do to a country song. Play it loud, play it proud, let's all sing along. Everybody, country on. Hey, everybody, country on.
You ever need a friend who will truly listen and just offer the simple words, I understand, let me help? Well, of course you do. We all do. Well, we've found that true friend who will do just that. And we're thankful for her messages, her books, her comfort, and for just being who she is to so many. She's everybody's friend, Ruth Graham.
Hi, I'm Ruth Graham. I am really honored to be a part of Happy Birthday America. Perhaps this year, as none other, we need to celebrate America. We need to celebrate our freedoms. Like you, I have been restricted this year. We have faced restrictions that as Americans we've never faced before, and it's been difficult, but we've done it. We have beaten back the virus, and we have much to celebrate and much to be thankful for. Yes, we lost people. I lost 3 dear friends, and it makes me sad. But I still am going to celebrate life. I'm going to celebrate America. You see, our founding fathers said that we had inalienable rights given to us by God: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And we have pursued freedom around the world. We have fought Nazism, communism, socialism, and fascism. And we didn't ask for anything in return. God has blessed us for that, and I am grateful. I am grateful for him and for what he has done for us as a nation. We must continue to fight for our freedom, and God will bless us for that. You see, Jesus said that the truth would set us free. He also told us that he was the truth. God's word is truth, and we stand on his word. Jesus can set us free because he died for us. And when we give our lives and our hearts to him, he sets us free in a way that we cannot experience socially. We want spiritual freedom, and it can only come through Jesus Christ alone. God bless you this 4th of July. May we have a happy celebration of America.
Hi, First Bank is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Happy Birthday America. First Bank and Happy Birthday America have a lot in common. We love our community. Thanks for all you do. We're here to support you, and go Wilson Fairchild.
Good evening once again, and welcome to Happy Birthday America, a look back through the ages. I'm Scott Jackson, and I'm honored to be here this evening on the 4th of July. We are downtown in the Wharf District, where these stools mean so much to Stanton because they symbolize what the Statler brothers meant to this city and what that event meant to the city. And we're going to be reminiscing with a lot of folks throughout the show this evening and talking about some of their memories of Happy Birthday USA and Happy Birthday America. And our first guest tonight would have to be the mayor of the city of Stanton. We are honored to have Andrea Oaks here.
Thank you
so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Happy 4th of July to you.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, so let's see, how long have you been involved with the event? How far does it go back for you?
Oh, it goes back for 29 years.
Wow.
I can't believe it. It's just been such a part of my life.
Right.
And it's been such a beautiful celebration in my life and my children's lives as well.
Yeah, that applies to me as well and so many other people. Tell me about some of the events that you've been to and some of your memories from those events for Happy Birthday USA and the more recent events.
Well, I can remember coming down to the event, and there was just a sea of people, and everybody was just so happy and having such a good time, and being able to play the games and eat the cotton candy, and being able to have my children run around and enjoy just a wholesome family event. And then, of course, the music.
Yes.
I mean, the music is
Didn't get much better, did it?
No,
It did
sir.
not.
No, sir.
It did not.
The music was absolutely phenomenal.
You know, we think back not only the great music of the Statler brothers, but so many guests from Johnny Cash to Don Williams to Reba McEntire. And we could go on and on.
Oh, yes.
For that 25 years and just, you know, probably you feel like I do. If you look back so fondly over those years, it's like a big slice of Americana.
Absolutely. It truly. This July 4th celebrations in Stanton, Virginia was the place to be. I mean, we represented the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, and now we have the second generation, and we're starting all over again to some degree, and we're seeing some of the same patterns in terms of growth. Would you agree with that?
Oh, definitely. Folks are taking a renewed interest in our celebration right here in Stanton, and they absolutely love July 4th here in our beautiful city.
Well, I don't think there's anybody that could speak to this any better than you could, and that is what this event means and has meant in years gone by to the city of Stanton. It's been huge.
Oh, it has been. It's brought in so much as far as tourism, and it's introduced Stanton to not only Virginia, not only America, but to the world.
Right.
And folks from all over have discovered that Stanton is just such a lovely and friendly city to visit. In fact, a lot of folks, because of the July 4th celebration, now call Stanton home.
That's interesting, isn't it? That it would work out that way.
Absolutely.
We're glad to have them as well.
Yes.
So if you look back over the years and your involvement with the celebration and then you attending events and your family, what are some of your fondest memories over the years?
I'm going to tell you, my most dear memory of all was my daughter. when I brought my daughter down as just a toddler, she took her first steps down in the park when we were watching the Statlers, and it was just such a moving moment for us.
Do you remember about what year that was by chance? I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm just curious. Do you remember
let's just say back in the day. Back in the day.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. But you know, this event again just means so much to the city. Now, in terms of your involvement, is it a lot of work for you, the mayor, as far as being involved in this event now?
It does take a lot of preparation. However, working with the Happy Birthday America group and the city staff, they all gel so nicely, and everybody just wants to see this event to be a huge success every year. So I would call it a lot of fun, and it's a great reason to all get together.
Yeah, well, we are looking forward to absolutely in 2022 getting back together in person. I'm sure you're looking forward to that. The city is.
Definitely, yes.
Absolutely, so we'll look forward to it. Mayor, thank you so much for spending time with us. We appreciate all you do for the city of Stanton to make it a destination, including this event, but everything that Stanton is. We appreciate all you do.
Well, it's our honor, and thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday, not happy birthday, but happy 4th of July to you.
Yes, well, happy birthday, America.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more memories through the ages of Happy Birthday America coming right up. We are so excited to have joining us on this Happy Birthday America celebration of our country, a true talent, a true lady, and a true friend to all she meets. With more awards than I care to count, and the purest voice in country and bluegrass music, and she's the newest member of the Grand Ole Opry and the Queen of Bluegrass, Miss Rhonda Vincent.
Hey everybody, we are Rhonda Vincent and The Rage. Say hey everybody!
Hello.
We have some songs that maybe, will relate to the time that we have been off of the road and been staying at home. So, and we've been working on a new project. We're here in the studio and we want to share some of the brand new songs. And this is one in particular. You might have heard this before with a few other words, but it's been rewritten thanks to Chuck Mead. And we've adapted it to Rhonda Vincent and The Rage. And it's one that says, I ain't been nowhere. I was traveling along, playing everywhere we could, when along came a virus and took away our livelihood. Somebody picked it up and spread it worldwide. And now for a while we have to all stay inside. You ask me how I'm doing, and if I've washed my hands, and I say, listen bud, I've had about as much as I can stand. I ain't been nowhere, man. I ain't been nowhere, man. Been sitting in my chair, man. Growing out my hair, man. Sleeping, I've done my share, man. I ain't been nowhere. I've been to bedroom, bathroom, living room, dining room, attic, basement, just to find an old room, hallway, driveway, same place as yesterday. Go cook, read a book, jog around the breakfast nook, glass click, get a drink straight from the kitchen sink. Can't think, eyes bleed, man, do my clothes stink. I ain't been nowhere, man. I ain't been nowhere, man. Been sleeping in my chair, man. Growing out my hair, man. Sleeping, I've done my share, man. I ain't been nowhere. I'm playing Yahtzee, Jigsaw, Scrabble, and Monopoly, Jenga, checkers, Cards Against Humanity, Fortnite, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto 5, Battleground, Pac-Man, Black Ops, Stay Alive, Obstacle Course with Herb's old golf balls, Mousetrap, Ping Pong, Happy Hour, Zoom call. I ain't been nowhere, man. I ain't been nowhere, man. Sleeping in my chair, man. Growing out my hair, man. Sleeping, I've done my share, man. I ain't been nowhere. I'm watching Netflix, Apple, Disney, and Amazon, YouTube, Roku, Hulu with my jammies on Star Wars, Star Trek, Ozarks, getting dark, cleaned up, dirty up, is where we want to go.
Yep.
We ain't been nowhere.
Thank you to all our military and law enforcement officers for keeping us safe every day.
And do not forget those who sacrificed all for our freedoms.
Happy Independence Day.
This is where it all started. It all started for me, right here. Stanton, Virginia, train tracks.
What are you talking about?
I got dropped off in a basket.
We're
What?
standing at the train tracks.
Right.
Obviously in Stanton.
I just said that.
I know, but what
Yeah.
does that have to do with you?
This is where it all started for me, man. I was dropped off by a train right here in a basket, and then they took me into town, and the rest is history. It's 4th of July. Happy 4th, everybody.
That's how the whole 4th of July got
Yeah, that's how we started celebrating the 4th of July in Stanton, right
Wow.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, you didn't know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I'm
It was a-
I'm
it was a
glad
pretty-
I'm watching this tonight.
It was a pretty miraculous start,
I
really.
learned something about you.
Yeah.
Hey, well, speaking of Virginia, because that's
Yeah.
where we are.
Right.
Can we sing a song about Virginia that we wrote?
Yeah, let's do the one that we wrote about Virginia. It's actually about a girl, but it's about Virginia, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
the state and the girl.
Yeah.
Think about both of them while you're listening to it.
All right, you play. I got some news from Stanton, Virginia. See what you did there. A friend of a friend said you were moving back home. And if you're thinking that no one's gonna miss you, well, let me tell you, girl, you couldn't be more wrong. I got some news for you, Virginia. I didn't know how much I stood to lose till you were gone. I can't stop thinking of you. I'm always gonna love you, Virginia. You're everything I need. Please come back to me where you belong, Virginia, Virginia. I said the thing about the basket right here?
Right here.
Yeah. Is there any way to get past our past, Virginia, and start again? This time I won't let go. But I'll understand if you don't have it in you. But just in case you do, and just in case you didn't know, I got some news for you, Virginia. I didn't know how much I stood to lose till you were gone. I
I can't stop thinking of you. I'm always gonna love you, Virginia. You're everything I need. Please come back to me where you belong, Virginia, 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 Virginia.
So here's somebody who knows a little bit about this awesome 4th of July show and what it means to our community, our country, and worldwide. He played 13 of the Happy Birthday USA shows. He headlined them with the most awarded act in the history of country music, the Statler Brothers. He's the guy on the end with the guitar singing those high notes with the best of them. Yeah, he can write and he can play, but he's arguably one of the best singers you'll ever meet. The one you'll ever hear, for that matter. But why do we love him so much? It's because of his heart, his humility, and his love for this country. He's a member of the Gospel Music Hall of Fame and the Country Music Hall of Fame. Let's head down to Nashville for Jimmy Fortune.
Hello everybody, Jimmy Fortune here. You know, I was a part of a great celebration for 25 years. It took place from 1969 to 1994. It was called Happy Birthday USA, put on by the Statler Brothers, Harold Reed, Phil Bosley, Don Reed, and Lou DeWitt, in a little town called Stanton, Virginia. That was populated by 22,000 people. And this celebration brought in over 100,000 people for the 4th of July to celebrate our nation's independence. I was proud to be a part of that for 13 years of my life. So thank you to Stanton, Virginia. Thank you to the Statler Brothers for letting me be a part of it. And also to the fans who came and made it possible for us to make so many great memories together to celebrate our nation's independence. And also I want to say thank you to Will Reed and Langdon Reed, Harold's son and Don's son, for continuing on the tradition and now calling it the Happy Birthday America celebration. And I'd like to do a song for you right now that I wrote with a friend of mine by the name of Mr. John Rimmel. We got to sing this song quite a bit on the stage with the Statler Brothers during the Happy Birthday USA celebration. It's called More Than a Name on the Wall, to all of our veterans out there. I saw her from a distance as she walked up to the wall. In her hand she held some flowers as her tears began to fall. She took out pen and paper as to trace her memories. She looked up to heaven and the words she said were these. She said, Lord, my boy was special, and he meant so much to me. And oh, I'd love to see him just one more time, you see. All I have are the memories and the moments to recall. So Lord, could you tell him that he's more than a name on a wall? She said he really missed the family, being home on Christmas Day. And he died for God and country in a place so far away. I I remember just a little boy playing war since he was 3. But Lord, this time I know he's not coming home to me. She said, Lord, my boy was special, and he meant so much to me. And oh, I'd love to see him, but I know it just can't be. So I thank you for my memories and the moments to recall. But Lord, could you tell him that he's more than a name on a wall? Lord, could you tell him that he's more than a name on a wall? Happy birthday, America. God bless each and every one of you.
So our next guest this evening is Chris Tuttle, Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Stanton. Welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, happy 4th of July
you
to you.
too. Happy 4th.
Yeah, great for you to be
Glad
down
to be
here
here.
on these
Wouldn't miss
this
it.
iconic stage,
Absolutely.
these stools that are so symbolic of everything
Absolutely.
that the Statler brothers and this event has meant to the city of
Oh, it's
Stanton.
been a lot.
So how long have you been involved with the
Since
event?
1985.
I'm sure you've seen a lot, right?
I have seen a lot. So when I first came in 85, John Lancaster at the time was the director, and he sent me down to the Statler office, and I met with Harold. And I'm a 22-year-old kid right out of college. And I remember leaving, and I can't remember why I met, but it was something to do with the celebration.
Right.
So I remember leaving. I called, a bunch of buddies. I just went in Harold Reed and met Don Reed and
Right,
Harold.
right.
So it was a big deal. And then it was a feel at that time when the 4th of July Stanton just became alive.
And I know what you meant talking
Yeah.
about walking in that room.
Yeah,
Bigger than life.
it was bigger than life.
Yeah, bigger than life when
And
you
I
walked
grew
in
up.
that room.
I grew up close by, and the Statlers were, gods. And
Absolutely.
so it was one of those special moments. And I would say the whole Happy Birthday USA was one of the special memories of my career. I'm 34 years in. I'm on the tail end of
Do you remember it was always a fun time? What affectionately became known as the Midnight Stroll.
Yeah,
do you remember that?
I sure do.
Tell us
Yeah.
about that.
So Ray Hauser, I know you know Ray.
I know
He's
Ray.
a
Love
living
that guy.
legend, in
Yes,
my
he
opinion.
is.
He was just a great guy, and he was involved in all of them and dedicated so much time. But we had a midnight stroll, so you'd have Vesper service. So when Vespers was over, everybody had to leave, chairs and everything. Maintenance would come in, get it ready. So at midnight, we'd sound off Ray would
The
blow his
alarm.
bugle or whatever up on the stage. And we would have them lined up literally from the gates at Moxie Stadium out on the Thornrose Avenue by old Robert E. Lee High School. That's you think about the
It's a
number of
long
people.
way.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
So, the funny part of that I remember that stuck out in my mind is sometimes the Statlers would come and hide and watch because it was a production, because people just could not wait to get up front. And then if you got in front, you were right up, for a great show. So at midnight, we'd open and Ray would stand on the stage and guide people in. There's room over here, there's room over here. And the police
I
department.
can see Ray doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the police department was there. So, at all the years I was involved, we never had an incident. The fans were so special.
But it must have been a challenge for you from the city's perspective to all of a sudden have 75 or
Yeah, it was
80,000
crazy.
people extra people.
Well, I tell you, it was a
in
year.
town
It was a
in
year long.
small area.
Right. It was a year-long process. So the planning from when the 4th was over, that very next week we met, and every month you'd meet. Then as it got closer to the actual date of the 4th, we would meet every week, and that's with the city, from fire, police, Parks and Rec, whoever else from the city needed to be there, and then the Happy Birthday USA committee. And we would meet, and then so when it got time for the show, we were ready.
What was the biggest challenge for you?
The crowds that wanted to come, once they would know, because you'd have people that would come every year, and they would watch and see, so they would recognize me or some of the people that were, and it would be like, can you get me back here so I can meet Jimmy, Don, Harold, Phil, and you'd be, so it was just dealing with the crowd. And the maintenance department, we didn't leave for like 3 days. 2 days prior to the 4th, we stayed and ate and slept at our maintenance shop.
But I bet you wouldn't trade it for anything.
I loved every bit of it.
It
was the best memory I've had. And
you
the guys,
look back over those
and
years,
some of
they
the,
were awesome.
I think I'm the last one still with the city. My whole crew, those crews have retired, and but I remembered fondly. It was a great time. We had and to be honest, we didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Because there was something happening all the time.
Well, before, just a little while ago, you and I were chatting, and you had a very funny story. Well, first of all, there are many, many funny stories about Harold Reed.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's quite the character.
Yeah, that's
and so missed. We just love him to death. But what's your story you're telling about Harold?
As I told you, I can't remember if it was the last show or the one prior, but the sound crew at that time had 4 stations out front with lights, so there was a light for each Statler. And it was toward the end of the show, and they were really, there was a fast song, and the crowd was into it. And my employee who had the big light he'd got happy feet and started dancing. So the light on Harold is going. So it was Marshall Grant called and said, "Tell the guy out in the field to stop. Harold can't keep chasing the light."
Yeah, I can see him doing that there.
Yeah, so we get the guy. I said, "Look, man, come on, stop dancing." He said, "I can't help it." I'm like, "Well, you got to stop. Wait till it's over." So, but
that's a great story. Yeah. That's a great story. So you've been involved with the event since 1985.
Right.
So you've probably seen a whole lot of this.
Oh, yeah.
And you have a sense of what the history, the rich history of this event and the Statler brothers.
Yeah, it meant everything.
Mean to this city.
It meant everything.
Am I right about that?
Absolutely. It meant everything. And not too long ago, well, I'm a big bluegrass fan, so I was at a festival over in Summersville, and I met this couple, and they came every year. And she kept, would send me, you have any memorabilia from the day? And I did. I found some old booklets. I don't know if you remember I thought about it the last time we did it. I said, this is getting back to the way I remember.
Right.
It was always a special time when you're just before the show, and Langdon and Will can talk about it when they were, teenagers or maybe younger when I was, which makes me old. But when the Statlers would come, and then the families would come, and there'd always be a gathering out back, and I don't know how to describe it. It was just pretty cool. It was great. It was really cool.
Do you remember, because I so remember this, excuse me, being backstage after the show.
Oh, yeah.
That flag goes up, and the lights and the fireworks, and seeing their families gathered together was a special moment.
Yeah, and a special moment, that I remember the most is the Statlers themselves, when it was over, took time after, I know they were wore out, it's been a long day, they took time to shake the maintenance guys' hands. Well, they had recognized them for over the years.
Absolutely.
Thanks for what you're doing. That meant more than anything you could imagine.
Gotcha.
Those guys are out there slaving away, and one of the top stars in country music's coming up patting you on the back. It meant something. Hey, I remembered it. So.
I appreciate you talking with us today. But
before
I let you go, let me ask you this. Over all of the years that you were involved with the event, what's your fondest memory? Do you have one? Can you pick one?
I would have to say Ray Hauser.
Yeah.
And when I say that, it's like he was so dedicated.
He was.
And it's just how he went about his business with the whole celebration. And he really was one of in my opinion, a legend, a Stanton legend. So you got the Statlers and Ray Hauser.
I couldn't agree more.
So, just sitting with him backstage, and he would tell me stories about he called them the boys when they were teenagers.
Sure.
And it meant something to him, and they were always if Ray was there, no, they never walked by Ray. It was always sit down, talk to Ray.
Absolutely.
Just the overall feels, another strong memory. It made you so proud to be from Stanton. It really did. Because anywhere you went, you know, even when I was in college, before I even came to Stanton, where are you from? Well, I'm from Bath County. Well, it's near Stanton where the Statlers are from.
Right. We've all experienced that.
Yeah.
At some time or another.
And then people want to know, well, they're just walking around downtown. Yeah, they're, you know, and people leave them alone. So you don't.
Unless you're here, you don't quite get that. But we got it.
We got it.
So hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Thanks so much.
Enjoyed it.
Again, happy 4th of
You
July.
too. Happy
Thanks
4th.
for joining us.
All right. My pleasure.
And we will be back with more memories from Happy Birthday America through the years coming up.
Welcome. Elmer Hupp & Company is proud to be a sponsor of Happy Birthday America. This is our 4th year of sponsoring this wonderful stand tradition.
It's always so exciting to see the community come together to celebrate our great nation and reflect on our liberties and freedoms.
Enjoy the celebration with your family and friends.
From all of us here at Elmore Hupp & Company, Happy Birthday, America!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's my pleasure to welcome back to the stage my buddies Will and Langdon, Wilson Fairchild.
How are things in Clay, Kentucky? I bet you thought I'd never care. There was a time when I felt lucky just to be away from there. And I'd had all of that I wanted. Now what I want, I just can't find. And how things are in Clay, Kentucky has been lately on my mind. All alone in New York City, searching for that pot of gold. But I'm at the end of all my rainbows, and all at once I'm feeling old. I'm kinda tired of how I'm living, of what I am and what I'm not. And the only goal in New York City in her Salvation Army pot. I'm getting blue for the bluegrass and how the old folks are at home. Just let me do the talking, 'cause I know I hear kids back there playing. I hope he don't know it's me. Jesus knows that I still love you, and I just had to call and see how things are in Clay, Kentucky. Bet you thought I'd never care. There was a time when I felt lucky just to be away from there. And I had all of that I wanted. Now what I want, just can't find. And how things are in Clay, Kentucky has been lately on my mind. And how things are in Clay, Kentucky has been lately on my mind. Take it home.
If you like a little gravy on your biscuits, or if you like a little extra fudge on your sundae like I do, or if you like a good John Wayne Western, and if you like a good sermon on Sunday morning, and if you're looking for the real deal, then you're about to be real happy. These brothers are as good as it gets when it comes to traditional country music. We love them, and we know you will. Please welcome Chris and Taylor, the Malpas Brothers.
We'd like to say Happy 4th of July and thank our good friends Wilson Fairchild for all they do to keep this festival going. And we just love every one of you. Looking forward to seeing y'all soon. They asked us to do a song. We'd like to do a Merle Haggard song. This is sort of one of my favorites that you don't hear as much, and a very patriotic song. It's called "A Wonder to Ever Think of Me." There's not much a man can do inside a prison, except take his memory trips and fight the pain. And a word from home can mean so much to a prisoner. It's been years now since that last letter came. Not a day goes by that I don't think of Mama. And my nights are filled with thoughts of sweet Maureen. And old friends I ran around with are still running through my mind. And I just wonder, do they ever think of me? I wonder if they know that I'm still living and still proud to be a part of Uncle Sam. I wonder if they think I died from hunger in this rotten prison camp in Vietnam. Not a day goes by that I don't think of Mama. And my nights are filled with thoughts of sweet Maureen. And I remember Daddy saying, you'll come back
4th.
Welcome back to some of our memories of Happy Birthday USA and Happy Birthday America through the ages. My next guest is Ronnie Young. How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for seeing us this evening, and happy 4th of July to
Thank
you,
you.
sir. We appreciate you coming down to talk with us tonight. So how far back do you go with this celebration?
Well, we go back to some of the early years.
What do you consider early?
Well, right,
how far back?
That's back in the 4 or 5 years they were into it.
Yeah.
We were way back in those, when it was a small event.
We're talking early 70s?
70s, yeah.
Okay.
Early 70s when it just got off the ground. And we would go in and, to see what was going on and enjoy the shows and fireworks. And we were also with the Valley Road Runners. We got involved with the race they have at 8 o'clock in the morning.
So that was your original connection?
Yeah,
That's
was
how you got involved with the event? But later on, of course, you got involved in different ways, and we're going to talk about that.
Right.
But I understand you had a special connection with Phil.
Yes, I coached and taught at Buffalo Gap for a lot of years, and I was fortunate to have all three of Phil and Wilma's kids, Mark, Greg, and Leah. In fact, Leah played tennis for me for 4 years, and of course, we got to know them a little bit better than the rest of them. And so the good thing was Phil and Wilma were really supportive of Buffalo Gap athletics because their kids were there.
Sure.
And they would come to the games and to the matches. And I remember that we'd go to a match and we may be in Harrisonburg and people would come up and say, well, that's Phil Bosley. One of the Statler brothers, can we meet him? And we'd say, well, no, Leah's playing tennis, just leave us, let's go on. And of course, anybody at Buffalo Gap or in Stanton, it was just Phil and Wilma that they were there. And nobody paid any attention.
I'm guessing it just like, whether it was Harold or Don or Jimmy or Lou in the day, it's very interesting. And I think you would echo this thought. Tell me if I'm wrong, but what you saw was they're bigger than life to everybody else, but when they came to an event like that for one of their children, they're just a parent.
And they were all the way up to Harold, grandson, Alex Weller played for me too.
Oh, okay.
And he would come to every game, cheer him on right there from the front seat. And, when they go out in the hallway, it would be just, hey, Harold, you cut any wood today? Or how the cows doing?
And
that's what made them so special.
That's exactly what I was
going to say. And I think what happened, and that's why so many people were drawn to this event, because they could look at them and say, well, they're just like everybody else.
So approachable.
Approachable was the word.
So approachable and, just so down to earth. And everybody that's from Stanton and lives in Stanton, we know that and we see it. But I think for the 4th of July, people got a sense of that as well. Don't you think so?
Oh, yeah. And I think people just came in because they liked this big celebration,
Sure.
And at its peak, at 60, 70,000 people out there, we would go in the late afternoon just to see the people. It was something what they did. And then the whole intent, the idea, as I understand it, was everybody kept asking them about, would you do a civic event for me? Would you sing the national anthem? Will you do this? And they said, and a good thought, they said, you know what? We'll take the 4th of July, it's a patriotic day, and we'll have one big event for all civic organizations can come in, all nonprofits, nobody there to make a dollar for themselves, and we'll have one great big event. Maybe we'll bring in a few guests. That'll be a headline. But you know what? Nobody cared about the guests. If you asked me who was some of the famous guests, I couldn't tell you because you came for
the Statler
brothers and that finale when they sang at the end, and the flag flew and the fireworks started. That's what people came from.
It was like a picture of the 4th of July.
Yes,
that's what you picture in your mind.
It was American all the way, you know.
Been called America's poets, who started out as a gospel quartet. You're entertained on and off of the record, and your records will never forget. You sold out shows to millions, sang your part in 4 matching suits, and accepted your awards, and always thanked the Lord in tuxedos and patent leather boots. So carry me back to Virginia, and let us hear how great thou art again. And if you ever hear the stage a-calling, we'll even love you better than we did then. We love Shirley, Jean Burrell, and Elizabeth. Bed of Roses makes me Atlanta blue. And thank you, world, for giving us the Statlers, 'cause we'll go to our grave loving you. Wrote songs about making memories and childhood heroes years ago. Then you met all of your heroes and had them on your television shows. But you never forgot where you came from, or got lost in the fortune and fame. From flowers on the wall to the last curtain call, country music will never be the same. No, it won't. So carry me back to Virginia, let us hear how great thou art again. And if you ever hear the stage a-calling, we'll even love you better than we did then. We love Susan when she tried, and Elizabeth. Bed of Roses makes me Atlanta blue. And thank you, world, for giving us the Statlers, 'cause we'll go to our grave loving you. America salutes the Statler brothers, 'cause we'll go to our grave loving you. Loving you.
When one thinks about patriotic country music singers, you'll find this guy at the top of the list. With 7 albums released, he also made over a dozen trips across seas to entertain our troops, and that's what we call patriotic. He's always supporting the U.S. military and always singing a really good country song. None other than Mark Wills.
Hey everybody, happy 4th of July. It is Mark Wills. I'm coming to you live from the bunker, which is where I spent pretty much all of 2020. Happy to be back out on the road. And sorry that we couldn't all get together in person this year. You know, the 4th of July is one of my very favorite times of the year. It's typically where we're either on the road playing music, or I get with my family and we go enjoy the fireworks. One of my favorite fireworks, 4th of July memories, was playing in Washington, D.C. on the lawn. And we played in front of about 1 million people. It was an incredible event. You know, thanks to Will and Langdon for having us on here. I want to thank all of our veterans. I know it's not Veterans Day, but it is a day that we honor our veterans at the 4th of July. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice to our country. And we're so grateful for our independence. Myself and the guys in the band, we did a little song here yesterday at sound check, and I wanted to be able to control the outside volume. That's why I'm shooting this from the house. But happy 4th of July to all of you. We look forward to seeing you out on the road real soon. And who knows, maybe 2022 or sometime after that, we'll get to come up and play for you guys in person. Have a great 4th, and we look forward to seeing you real soon. God bless y'all. God bless America.
Chasing down a memory of the way things used to be. Kids playing underneath an old street light, knowing they were safe and they laid down at night. I'm looking for something I ain't seen in a while. I'm looking for a factory where a man can feed his family, not worried about them moving it south, closing the doors and shutting it down tomorrow. Looking for America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Seems like I just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still out there. Can somebody please tell me where? I'm looking for America. Now I'm searching for an old church steeple, where inside you'll find people who live their lives unashamed and ain't afraid to say God's name out loud. I'm looking for I just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still out there. Can somebody please tell me where? I'm looking for folks to wave the red, white, and blue. Still believe freedom isn't free, and I guess it's up to you and me to find it. Yeah, we gotta find it, 'cause we're looking for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Seems like I just woke up one day and it was gone. Still out there. Can somebody please tell me where? I'm looking for, where I'm looking for. Yeah, we're looking for America.
Steve McDonough here, wishing everyone a happy 4th of July from my team at McDonough Toyota. I'd like to give a special shout out to the Statler brothers for starting this tradition over 50 years ago, bringing 75,000 visitors to our beautiful city of Stanton. God bless America and have a safe 4th of July.
And we are back with more memories from Happy Birthday America through the years. And our final guest tonight is my buddy David Lotz. How you doing, partner?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
To
It's
see
good.
ya.
Hey, happy 4th of July to you.
Happy 4th of July to you too, brother.
Your family. So you're a native, like me, native Stantonian.
Yes, sir, I am.
So you go way back.
Oh, I go way back.
To Happy Birthday USA in the early years.
Yes, I do.
What's your earliest memory of Happy Birthday USA?
My earliest and probably one of my fondest memories is back when the Statler brothers had it over at the football field before they transitioned to the baseball field.
Right.
One of my fondest memories, my dad was working concession stand for the church we went to at the time.
Okay.
And they had a tractor trailer set up as a stage in the football field, and Johnny Cash was their guest. And I remember my dad set me up on his shoulders because the crowd was so huge.
Wow.
And that was my very first memories of Johnny Cash, who is one of my favorite all-time country artists.
Nothing wrong with that. Not a thing. That's a great memory.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking back. Cash was here. Somebody can fact check me, but I think I'm right on this. In 1973.
That is correct.
Was the year Cash was here.
I was about.
How old were you? I was 12.
I was like 5. I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. So it goes way back.
It goes way back, and that's one of my first memories. I remember being there all through the day. Of course, they had the carnival set up, and
now, do I remember right? I remember, but I was young. But I remember, if I remember correctly, on top of that, what was a stage then? Wasn't there a big screen with a train or something?
Yes, and he'd done the song, you know, the Long Black Train.
Yeah.
And there was this old school locomotive train running across the stage.
I remember
and it was,
that.
I mean, I'll never forget that as long as I live.
So when you were a kid growing up, did your whole family go over there?
Oh yeah, I mean, it always has been. I mean, since I was a little kid, growing up, got married, and a few years later, I had kids, and
you did the same thing.
Oh yeah, I can think of only one time I missed a 4th of July at the park, and we were out of town that weekend. But I mean, it's a tradition for our family.
Did you guys do the chair run, whether late at night? Did you guys?
We never did do that. I mean, we would get over there and set up or whatever, but we never part of the early morning chair chase and all that.
So then we fast forward to the second generation with Wilson Fairchild, and now you're a member of the committee for Happy Birthday America.
And I'm so honored to be a part of this committee because it's like I'm helping carry on the tradition from the past.
You are.
I mean, love Langdon and Will to death, and I was honored when I got asked to be part of this committee. So yeah, it's like I'm helping carry on the tradition, and I hope that young kids that come over when we get back to normal
next year.
Next year, we're going full bore.
We're on it, buddy.
And I'm hoping that those kids will remember that when they get older and help carry on the tradition.
Yeah, it's a great tradition.
It is.
Don't you think it's interesting to watch, though, that, you know, we went through all those years with the Statler brothers and now the second generation taking it over.
Yes,
and I've talked with some of the other guests. We see some of the same growth process for this event that we saw for that one. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir, I would. And it's great that it's back in the ball field like it was originally planned.
Couldn't agree more. Love it over there.
And I'm hoping that they will be able to bring in people from all over the country and the world like their dads did.
Well, you know, we're already seeing some of the people that attended Happy Birthday USA, attending Happy Birthday America.
Yep.
You know, chiming in, saying they want to come to the event. We see that on social media. Folks remembering that and want to be a part of this event. So these days, on the 4th of July, you're not always available to your family. You're helping out working. What's that like for you?
Well, it's all good. Of course, when I first became part of the committee, I said, hey, you know, my 4th of July is going to be different than us having a family get together, but my family comes over, so it's all good. I mean, the past couple of years I've helped with the committee, they've come over and they hang out all day long, stay for the concert, and stay for the fireworks. So,
and that's what it's all about.
It's what it's all about. Yes.
I mentioned this earlier, and I'm sure you would probably agree with it. You know, we think back on those years for the event then, the event now. It's everything that America should be about on the 4th of July.
Exactly. I mean, America, I grew up, my parents were patriotic. I had an uncle that served in World War II, got a Purple Heart and Bronze Star. I'm all about America and patriotism.
I know you.
Anybody that knows me, you know me as well as anybody else, and I'm a big patriot, and I love this country more than anything, and love celebrating the 4th of July because that was our Independence Day. And
so you mentioned the memory with your dad, which is a great memory, but I'm sure you have many. What's your favorite memory of all of these years? What's your favorite memory?
Gosh.
Of the 4th of July in Staunton, Virginia?
There's too many to count. I will say this, that Langdon's dad, Don Reed, was my baseball coach when I was playing Kiwanis baseball. And, you know, he was my coach. I just looked at him as a coach, but everybody said, oh my gosh, your coach is one of the Statler brothers. And I'm like, yeah, I love him to death. But he was a great baseball coach, had a great passion for baseball, and his family carried that on.
I think that just lends me to this thought, which is throughout the interviews, there's been this common thread, which is that's who they are.
Yes.
That's who they were, and that's who they are.
The whole family, you know, all the Reeds and everybody that's been involved from the beginning have been Americans and patriots and celebrated this day, and they never charged a person a dime to come see a concert. I mean, this town would grow by
70, 80,000, 100,000.
Maybe 100,000 people during the 4th of July, and it was a free concert, and they never charged a dime, and they gave back to the local communities, and I mean, that's what I'm about.
And now, Wilson Fairchild's doing the same thing.
Yes, they are, and I love it.
God bless them for it, man.
God bless them. Hey. I mean, I'm so proud to be part of this community.
Happy 4th to you. Appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great one.
You too.
Good talking
Thank you, Scott.
Buddy. So, hey, we want to thank all of our guests for sharing such great memories with us tonight of Happy Birthday America and Happy Birthday USA, a look back over the years. Now, we're getting closer and closer to the fireworks, which are coming up very, very shortly, but we've also got plenty more great country music headed your way. Stay close. When they opened the gates for this next guest, he plowed through them and never looked back. And when you hear his voice, you'll understand why a song thanks him every time for his smooth tones. And before he stepped into country music's arena, he served this country proudly as a U.S. Marine. So thank you, sir, for your service, for your music, and for sharing your amazing talent with us here tonight in Staunton, Virginia. There's no one better than Tony Jackson.
Happy birthday, America! I am a son of a U.S. Navy veteran and a former Marine myself. I've lived all over this planet, and I can tell you from personal experience, there's no place like home. So Independence Day, America's birthday, has a special meaning for me, and I'm gonna do a little song. This song's called "Goodbye Trouble." Coming out of this pandemic and getting back to somewhat normal way of life. I'm super excited, and I think this song fits the occasion. Again, it's called Goodbye Trouble, Drink by Drink. Not that we do that sort of thing all the time. Goodbye trouble, I think that we should take a little break. You've been on my case this whole week, and I need some time away. You're showing up at my job, oh, got me reaching for the bottle, and with this fifth of Crown, I'm gonna beat you down. And you can take it to the bank, I'll get over it all. Drink by drink, drink by drink. She walked out on me on a Saturday night. She said it was all my doing. She thought I'd break down, forgive and forget all that she put me through. And trouble, now you've gone too far, but I've gotten my friends in my favorite bar. Trouble, you never see me ruin, and you can take it to the bank. I'll get over it all. Drink by drink, drink by drink, drink by drink, drink by drink. Trouble, I know you won't stay away long, but right now I'm busy just having a ball. A cool summer night and some time to think. A red cup full of ice and a little Hank, and you can take it to the bank. I'll get over it all. Drink by drink, drink by drink, drink by drink, drink by drink. I'm singing goodbye trouble, gonna lose you now. Drink by drink, drink by drink. Happy birthday, America. Thank you for letting me be a part of this thing. I hope you're all out celebrating and having a good time. And I hope to see you on the road soon. Tony out.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff Ishii, President of Happy Birthday America. And on behalf of the Board of Directors of our nonprofit association, I just want to say I hope that you are enjoying your 4th of July with your family. Our tremendous celebration of independence and freedom and liberty in this country. We are, of course, disappointed that we could not have the event in person this year due to the coronavirus pandemic. It was just a matter of timing. Our committee has been meeting every month all year long, and we worked with city officials they were great to work with, and also health department officials, security officials. Bottom line, it was just a matter of timing, but I promise you one thing, we're going to be back bigger and better than ever in the summer of 2022. Happy birthday, America. Go ahead and mark it on your calendar. It's going to be huge. We're going to put on the biggest concert ever, the biggest fireworks, the biggest parade, probably more than 150 floats in that parade. So we hope that you'll join us in the summer of 2022 for an in-person, not virtual, an in-person celebration of the freedoms and liberties that we honor in this country. I wanted to say a quick thank you to all the sponsors of our virtual show this year, and also to our committee of volunteers. They meet all year long, as I said a moment ago. They're members of our community in the city of Stanton and Augusta County. And they work hard. There's a lot of paperwork involved in putting on an event of 18 to 20,000 people with parade, fireworks, and concerts, and security permits, and environmental impact statements. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And once again, this year it just didn't work out. It was just a matter of timing. But we promise you we will be back bigger and better than ever in 2022. Now back to Happy Birthday, America.
Is this great or what? Right here. Being here, talking about the 4th of July in Stanton, you know, it was our childhood.
It was. You know, earlier we were on the football field.
Right.
But here we are in center field on the baseball field.
Where they moved the concert because the crowds got so big.
Yes, in the beautiful Gypsy Hill Park. And by the way, when it started in 1970 and still been going on for over 50 years now, this event and celebration, it's always been in Gypsy Hill Park. Right. It was at the bandstand there for a little bit.
That's right, for years.
Always been home to the celebration. And
yes.
This is where most people know it the best.
Right.
Here in center field. Now, I knew it here because I played center field in baseball in high school.
We said we weren't going to talk about your baseball career.
Okay.
I said I wasn't talking about your baseball career.
I think I dove right here and caught the, anyway. Back to the music.
But back to the Statler Brothers. When they started wanting to do a 4th of July celebration, they had no idea what they were doing, that it would become as big a deal as it was.
Yes.
Again, turning a town of 20-some thousand on its head and having 100,000 people from around the world.
Yeah.
And we grew up and we thought that was normal.
That's right.
But it was so cool. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like Christmas to us. It was a few days of festivities, and it was so exciting. And our dads and all the Statlers doing the concert on the night of the 4th, but inviting their guests.
Oh, yeah, they had some friends in high places, didn't they?
They did have some friends in high places, and they got them to come to Stanton.
They did,
which was part of the magic, part of how cool it was.
You know, thinking back on all those different guests and artists and people who, by the way, generously gave their time and talent to come here and play. And again, that's what drew and made this the town expand to what it did over those 2 or 3 days during the 4th.
And I don't think we talk enough about that. That was the center of what it was all about.
Yeah.
Is to let the community make money by selling goods, services, having events, whatever, for their charities.
Yeah.
But the Statler brothers gave their performance. They never charged the city or anybody a nickel for their performance, and then they would ask Charlie Pride, Jerry Reed, Johnny Cash to come perform here for free, and then they would go perform for them for free at their charity.
Yeah.
Which was so cool and pretty much unprecedented.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's all those guests. And by the way, we are so thankful too for the guests that have offered their time and talent on this program.
You're talking about our friends?
Yes.
Yeah, our friend artists. We want to personally say thank you. I think everybody we reached out to said they would be glad to donate a video performance for us to add into this show, and we are so grateful.
They wanted to be a part of it, and again, that's what makes this celebration so great and so unique. Is you know, it's for the community, it's by the community, and it's with the community.
That's right. And celebrating our nation and our freedom and all that.
Yeah.
But think about that, Langdon. Think about the stage going up. Years ago, before it became 100,000 people, you know, Johnny Cash coming to town.
Right here.
Yeah.
This is where it happened.
Right here. I mean, this happened right here. Sing a little bit of that.
I hear that train coming, it's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since, well, I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. And time keeps dragging on. And that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
All right, let me sing with you before we stop.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
I mean, Johnny Cash was in Stanton.
When I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry.
Man, that'd been so cool to hear.
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, it's not cool enough that the Statler brothers, they're a pretty big deal. We're here.
I mean, you got like Reba McEntire, Ronnie Millsap.
Yes.
Tammy Wynette.
Yeah.
Barbara Mandrell.
Don't you also think that's
Alabama Wild Man, Jerry Reed, right here.
Come on.
Son!
That's right.
About 1982.
Little Amos, I love
Man,
it.
you guys, that was what we knew. Yes, I want to be playing the guitar for the rest of my life. Like that guy.
But don't you think that we were so heavily influenced by that music because of those years?
Yes.
You know, that's why we love that music so much. We even do chick songs.
That we do, don't we?
Do a little Reba. She was here. It was when she was Reba McEntire. Before she was just Reba.
How blue can you make me? How long till I heal? How can I go on loving you when you're gone? How blue can I feel?
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
it's good stuff.
I remember records and 8-tracks.
Yeah.
And then cassettes.
You remember all that?
And then into CDs. Now we're showing our age.
And again, another cool thing about this whole celebration is so many friendships from that were forged and developed from all the people who would come in and make friends in the town and carry on those friendships and relationships for the rest of their lives.
And that's exactly why a few years ago, just 5 years ago, I think, Langdon and I called some of our friends in the community and said, we want to bring the stage back to the ball field. We want to try to bring some of the magic back because we miss it so bad. We wanted our families to experience on the 4th what we did as kids, and the first couple years we were doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Then we got plagued by storms, and now it's the second year in a row, which is everybody is dealing with, COVID and restrictions and the whole things, that we're not able to do it here today. But we're doing this as a reminder that next year will be bigger and better than ever before.
Amen, brother.
We want to reach as many people as we can and say, hillbilly music will be alive in Stanton next year.
Make your plans.
And please, because it's gonna be great.
I remember 1992.
Yeah.
Again, right here, Crystal Gale.
Yes.
Singing a song.
We do know this. We do this.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Crystal. It's a good song.
I've got to tell you, I've been racking my brain, hoping to find a way out. I've had enough of this continual rain. Changes are coming, no doubt. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. Not give. I feel so lonesome at times. I have a dream that I wish I could live. It's burning holes in my mind. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. And I'm ready for the times to get better. And I'm ready for the times to get better. Ain't it the truth? Come on, guitar, talk. Oh, that's good. One more time. Come on.
Ready to be proud.
Oh, yeah. See how high I went there?
Oh, good stuff, good stuff. After all the songs, the stories, and the memories, let us never forget and always remember what this holiday is about.
A sincere thank you to all of our veterans and all who serve so that we can celebrate our freedom on the 4th of July.
me. I love her and I need her, and I want to be with her all the time. I'd fight just to keep her, and I'd die if I thought she wasn't mine. I love her every morning, thank God for her every night. I worship the ground she stands on, and I stand on the ground she'll be alright. When you need me, you know I'll be there, 'cause you've always been there for me. America, God knows I love you, 'cause you've been like a mother to me. America, we've been through troubles, and we'll make it again, just wait and see. America, God knows I love you, 'cause you've been like a mother to me. America, stand up and show it, that you're proud of the red, white, and blue. You love her, and you know it, 'cause she's been like a mother to you. America, stand up and show it, that you're proud of the red, white, and blue. You love her, and you know it, 'cause she's been like a mother to you. 'Cause she's been like a mother to you.
We cannot let the show end without saying thank you to so many people. Thanks to Abby at Siren Song Marketing. Thanks to Jim Call at Queen City Photography, and our HBA committee.
Oh yes.
All year long we meet monthly with them to plan this event, and they're always so willing and ready to do whatever is called for.
And for them putting up with us.
Well, that too.
Exactly.
We want to thank the sponsors for this show. Of course, we cannot do it without you all. We appreciate it. We thank our MC and host and good friend, Scott Jackson.
He's the best.
We also want to thank the Gypsy Hill staff for opening the gates to allow us to get in here.
That's right.
A big thank you to all the interviewees for sharing their stories and experiences and past memories of all the 4th of Julys.
A huge thank you to all of our friends in the music business. You know, everybody that we reached out to graciously gave us a video for something to put in this show and to be a part of this, and for that we really, really appreciate it. We want to say a special thank you to Ben Fairfield, excellent trumpet man, and he's been a part of this celebration ever since we started a few years ago.
We did.
To come back to town, and we really appreciate him being a part of this as well. And you know, a huge thank you to the Statler brothers.
Good one.
That was our inspiration. Thank them for starting this tradition years ago, for Stanton to have something to brag about, and we just love being a part of this. And thank you to the community for supporting us. You know, this is a nonprofit effort. This has always been about the community. It's still about the community. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of it. We can't do it without you. I'm so hot. Is this what I'm supposed to do when you're hot? Is try to get to cool off? Or is that what if you got a cold? I can't remember. I'm just hot and tired and wore out.
It's a good tired.
It's a good tired though. It was fun.
Yes.
It was fun.
and we got to do a virtual event. At least we got to do something, you know. Oh boy, that was all of it was good.
Oh, it was.
I'm amazed how it turned out.
The stuff I was in was.
But the run, I was talking about other people's stuff.
They did good too.
Yeah, they did good
I'm with
too.
You. I know they did.
But the running in and out, the baseball field, the football field, I felt like I was playing through sports.
Oh, I know.
It's crazy. Aren't there fireworks?
Let's do it.
That's what happens now, right?
That's what goes now.
Cue the fireworks.
Cue them.
Cue them. Let's go fireworks.